Welcome to Parenthood and your postnatal journey with the Royal Surrey. I'm Tanya Ashton, I'm the matron for postnatal and community services.
Hello, I'm Gail. I'm the sister on the postnatal ward, which is called Sheer. We have you come to us after delivery suite, so you could come quite quickly or it could be a few hours depending on what sort of delivery you've had.
And we're hoping that the videos that we're making will help you on your journey, give you the information that you need and prepare you to care for yourself and for your baby in this very exciting but emotional time.
Sheer is quite a big ward. We've got 26 beds. We've got 3 bays of 6 beds and 8 single rooms, which vary in price. You can only pre-book 2 of those. The others, it is sort of first come, first serve, really, and you have to ask on the day. We try to endeavour to have 3 midwives on. We also have an infant feeding support worker, transitional care worker, and they are the girls who all look after the babies that might be a bit premature or not very well or on antibiotics. And we also have a maternity support worker, so she can also help with feeding. We can all help with feeding. Yeah. So
and we're all colour-coded, aren't we?
We're all colour-coded, and there is a chart on the board outside, but we will introduce ourselves and say who we are and what we're here to do.
Infant feeding support workers are generally in green.
Yes.
Our TC are our pink ladies. They're very proud of that.
They're very proud.
And our maternity support workers are the ladies most likely to be in grey. Sometimes we wear different uniforms because, as you can imagine, we sometimes get exposed to some bodily fluids, especially when these babies are feeding and need their nappies changed.
Yes.
While we endeavour to stay in our uniforms, sometimes that's just not practical. Okay, so while most of the midwives will provide the majority of your care, your baby's going to need some checks before they go home, and generally the paediatrician perform them, but we do have some midwives that are specially had additional training to perform the examination of the newborn, or we generally call it NIPE, don't we?
Yeah.
So Gail is one of those midwives that has that extra training, as am I, but obviously we also have extra responsibilities. Our students, we endeavour to get them trained in NIPEs. Tell them about the paediatricians and what they do.
So the paediatricians are here to do the NIPEs as well, plus they also look after the babies that are under the transitional care. So again, those are the ones that aren't so well. They usually get to us about 9 in the morning and go about 4, but there are somebody on all day. But those are the times that they are mainly with us, but we can call them any time if we're worried about a baby at any point. There's always an obstetrician that we can call if we've got any concerns about any mum.
But your care will predominantly be given to you by a midwife and the support workers.
A lot of mums also like to know when they can go home. It is very variable depending on what delivery you've had. Feeding is a reason that mums like to stay a bit longer, or if the baby's not so well or preterm. It can vary from delivery suite. Some mums go home after a couple of hours. It does mean the mum will have to come back and have the newborn check, but that's fine, that's not a problem. And some mums can stay 5 days if the baby's not very well. We try and encourage you to get home as soon as possible because it is a hospital and it is hot and it is busy. So you can go home to your own comfy bed and your own chairs rather than stay.
And you get your own routine then,
get
rather
your own
than the
routine.
artificial. You can get used to being a family together and providing care for your baby in a more relaxed environment rather than being disturbed by other people.
Yeah.
You will then see your midwife in the hub, whoever you saw antenatally, and they will take over your care. But for you as a new family with a new baby, the best place for you, if you're fit and well, is at home. Like Gail says, you can vary the temperature better at home, which is often a big issue for us up here.
Yeah.
But we will personalise your care and make sure that if you need us, then you stay with us, and
absolutely.
that's fine. So obviously you've got a new baby and you want to show them off to everybody, but so has everybody else on the ward. So just to bear in mind that visiting can often be quite a stressful and busy time for everybody on the ward. It can get very busy, very noisy, which is why we would encourage you to be quite sparing with your visitors while you're in hospital.
So visiting times are 10 till 12 and 6 till 8, 2 people at the bedside. That doesn't include the birthing partner. We are very, very strict with our visiting because at the end of the day we do sometimes have vulnerable babies and there's mums trying to get some sleep. We also do let dad stay overnight. The idea of dad staying is to help mum and stay awake. We don't provide pillows, or blankets or anything.
And we wouldn't advise you to bring yours in either.
No.
If you're with your partner, you're there to support your partner and your new baby.
Yes.
I know it's a very emotional time for everybody and everybody wants to be together, which is absolutely fine, and we wouldn't want to stop any of that from happening for anybody. But we also have women whose partners can't stay or don't stay. So we need to be very sure that everybody is safe and happy in the environment that we're providing for them. And sometimes partners staying over can inhibit other people's care. We have a contract that we would like you to sign, so you agree to our terms for you to stay over, which basically means you will stay clothed, you will wear something on your feet, and you agree not to leave after 11, and we can provide safe care for your partner and your baby. It's also part of the fire safety regulations for the hospital.
Yes, because obviously we need to know who's on the ward.
Absolutely.
And just mobile phones as well. We don't want people chatting mobile phones or chatting to their partners all night and keeping other people awake. So be mindful of others. The discharge process can be a bit lengthy. We do have quite a lot of things to go through, and also if you need any drugs to take home that we don't have, we have most of the drugs to take home on the ward, but sometimes there's other things that we need. We do have to get them up from pharmacy.
And we appreciate we do talk in code a lot, don't we?
We do, sorry.
So if we do say a TTO, you did explain, it's fine.
Did I?
You did. But TTOs, you'll hear us talking about those. If there's anything we say that you don't understand, just ask us, it's fine. We do this every day, you don't.
We have great teams on this ward. A lot of us have worked together too many years to mention. And we all work incredibly well together. We support each other really well. So we hope when you come to us that you have a good stay and only good memories and come back again.